Okay, I want to talk about the episode of Bardock real quick. Now, I think I did make this video last year, but I took the video down because this has been going through everybody's mind. A lot of people is wondering how in the hell that Bardock got sent back into 1,000 years in the past, and to this day it remains a mystery. Though it remains a mystery, because I think that's where they kind of screwed up at. When they sent Bardock back into 1,000 years in the past, they didn't bother to explain on how he got sent back and who was responsible of Bardock getting sent back to 1,000 years in the past and why. We never got those answers. Maybe somewhere down in the future we might get those answers. My opinion on this, on how Bardock probably got sent back into 1,000 years into the past, is that I think Frieza's death ball, I think his death ball was so powerful, it was powerful enough to rip a hole through time and space. That's all I can put it, people. Frieza threw that death ball at Bardock, and I think it was strong enough to rip a hole through time and space. That's my only opinion on how he possibly got sent back. Because there's a lot of things that we don't know about Planet Vegeta. I mean, maybe Planet Vegeta has some kind of protected shield up there or something, and if it gets destroyed, you get sent back. Which brings me to question. If Bardock got sent back into 1,000 years in the past, did the other Saiyans get sent back in the past as well too? Because if he got sent back into the past, then all the Saiyans that was on Planet Vegeta should have been sent back in 1,000 years in the past. They should have been sent back as well. Maybe they all died as well, but it wouldn't really make sense, because if that's the case of Bardock surviving because because Frieza's death ball was powerful enough to rip through time and space, then all the Saiyans should be alive as well. How can they not be alive if he got sent back? This is where they kind of shot themselves in the foot on this one though a little bit. They kind of screwed up a little bit. So that's the only way how I think Bardock got sent back into 1,000 years in the past. And I was also thinking, since Bardock ran into Frieza's great grandfather, I think his name is Chow, or Chill, whatever his damn name is. Since Bardock is a Super Saiyan and he already took out Frieza's great grandfather, I was doing a little bit of thinking. Now, I don't know what Bardock's main goal would be. I don't know if they're going to make any more episodes of Bardock, because I'm still waiting. But if they're planning on making more episodes of Bardock in the near future, maybe they might. I don't know what they're going to do with Bardock next. Maybe they're going to have Bardock trying to get back in his right timeline, which it'll be too late, because as soon as he comes back on his timeline, Frieza and everybody that he wanted to face is dead though. So I don't know, people. I really don't know. But what they could do with Bardock, they could have Bardock have his own team. They can make him have his own team, because you guys see on Dragon Ball Z how Goku's got Piccolo, Trunks, Goten, all the Z fighters. Okay, since Bardock is sent back into 1,000 years in the past, why not do the same for him? Why not have him make his own team? But I think if he's going to have his own team, I think they all should be Saiyans. Because I think it'll be a little bit more interesting, because everybody loves Saiyans on Dragon Ball Z. So if Bardock going to form a team, make sure all of them be Saiyans. All of his friends that he care about, make Bardock form his own team. Now, I don't know what would they call it if Bardock got his own team. Maybe they might call it the Bardock team. I don't know. The Saiyan team. I don't know. But I know they're not going to call it. They're not going to call Bardock team the Z Fighters. I know that. I know that for a fact. But they should do that. And if they have Bardock somehow make his own team in Dragon Ball, what they should do is have Bardock have his own team, and then when the time is right, Bardock and his friends somehow goes to the future and challenges Goku and the Z fighters. Now I think that would be a little bit interesting, having Bardock, his team go up against the Z fighters, and I think that would really be interesting. I think they really would. I think they would make a lot of money off that. To have Dragon Ball episode of Bardock versus Dragon Ball Z. I think that would really be pretty interesting because it's a fresh start for Bardock, but which I don't think it'll happen though. I don't think they're gonna do that. 'Cause since Bardock is a Super Saiyan now and he has his tail, it's a good chance that we might see Bardock as a Super Saiyan 4. I don't really see Bardock becoming a Super Saiyan 2 or 3, maybe a Super Saiyan 3, but I guarantee I see Bardock becoming a Super Saiyan 4 or whatever they're gonna call it if he transforms into a Super Saiyan 4. But I guarantee, well, actually, I seriously doubt it though, because for one, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are different writers though, so I don't think it'll work like that. So, no, I'm wrong. I don't think we're gonna see a Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, but who knows? Anything can happen though. Anything could possibly happen though. But that's all I wanted to say about that though. I think them are the things that Bardock should do. If Bardock can't really get back into his timeline, then why not he form another family? Have another son. Goku's brother. Goku might have another brother out there. They could do that. Because I'm pretty sure Bardock is probably going to want to come back in his timeline. So if he can't find his way back, Bardock might as well just find another woman in the 1,000 years in the past, a Saiyan woman, whoever he dates in the past, and he just have another son. Start his life over again. That could happen. But I think it'd be a lot more better if Bardock is trying to get back in his own timeline. I think it'd be a little bit more better. Like he doesn't care about anything else but trying to get back in his timeline and get back at Frieza, get revenge on Frieza. But like I said, if he does escape from 1,000 years in the past and get back in his timeline, he's not going to run into Frieza. I guarantee you that. He'll run into Frieza's ancestors back in 1,000 years in the past. But if he does get back in his right timeline, there's a good chance that he's going to bump into Goku and challenge Goku, just like they did on Dragon Ball Z on that video game called Burst Limit. How Bardock, I don't know, they could do it like that. Actually, it would be really interesting because I think that's what the whole episode should be about. Bardock trying to find his way back into the timeline. That's his main goal. And I think it'll be interesting. But that's all I wanted to say, though. It's your boy OP. I'm out. Peace.